the whole concept of being on Married at First Sight, a marriage not working out, and then entering into the dating field afterwards, I think is very interesting. And obviously, a lot of folks have gone through that process. And it sounds like there's a lot of like contractual things about what they're allowed to talk about, what they're not allowed to talk about. And I could understand that, like, both Olivia and Henry, like, they can talk about stuff because they both went through the same thing. They can't tell other people about it, but like they can both relate on this very deep level to this crazy thing that they went through. They know the other couples and all the tea that we're never going to hear about through that. like that must be like just I understand why people want to like continue being friends after the show, even if they don't stay in a marriage, because like they've gone through this thing that like they can kind of only talk about with this group of people.
Yeah. Plus, like the Southern gentleman and Southern lady, like they have it. Like he gives off strong Southern gentleman vibe, and I think she is very. In some areas, she's not like she's a mixture, like everyone. Like she has traditional beliefs in one area, and then more nuanced and liberal beliefs in others. But I think they have that could be a thing that they have going for them, and they both seem to enjoy going out and experiencing things together. Like I could really see it happening. The only hindrance to that would maybe be, I don't know if they are the financial conversations that happened. I clearly don't know his pockets, but I think it's probably safe to assume he's not financially at the same level as she is. They're both in the medical field, so like they can identify, they can relate with that, but that might be a thing. But
yeah, we're forcing them together so hard.
Yeah, we really are. But you know what? Henry had me at Michelin-starred restaurant when he took Christina to that one restaurant. And he brought that up. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, Olivia would have lapped that up. I mean, that is so her lifestyle. So these two should have been put together. I mean, as Agu was saying, just the way that they like to live and enjoy their lives in the restaurants and the dining out, it seems to intersect so beautifully. I don't know. I want to believe.
This is really, I'm okay. I'm sold on this now. I'm sold. Like I was before, I was thinking, oh, we're just doing this because they're taking pictures together. But the more you talk about this, yeah, why not? And like she's great with dealing with girlfriends. Like she has plenty of friends, so she could like connect with his friend group. Yeah, okay. This needs to happen. Where do we submit this?
I have to say too, on the topic of Henry, just because he's my favorite, I was looking at his Instagram, and you know how like in the reunion episode, like suddenly he had all this stuff to say, and like he was just like clapping back at everything that had ever happened ever in the season. He does that on Instagram too, in his own like dry, like sarcasm way. One of my favorites is it's just a picture of him. I'm going to pull a Gabby and just put the picture up to the thing because it's efficient and I like it. It's him at the water, and the caption just says, "I was once afraid of mud and jumping on trampolines. Now I'm hiking and climbing to the tops of mountains. Life is crazy. Thanks, Malibu."
Wow,
But it's like all sorts of
Henry.
The other one is like of him with Woody and Miles, and it just says, "Remembering the pre-social distancing days where my friends with personalities would hang out with me in public and carry the conversation."
That's amazing.
Look at it.
He's so funny. Oh yeah.
He is so shady. I'm telling you, Henry is like, he throws the most shade of all the people I've ever seen on this show. I love it.
But it's so good.
Henry, yes.
Yeah, like during the reunion, that was something that Woody mentioned. He's like, people think he's one way, but like he is hilarious and great. Like I could totally, in terms of people to have a drink with this season, I think he's like on the top of the list, right? Like He would be great at parties. Just any get together. I want to have him there for sure. Like him, then maybe Woody, and then everyone else can kind of fit themselves in after that.